Anyway, enough about cats and bats. Welcome back to the Adventures of Azius. It seems like we've got Whimsy and Scamon joining us today.
Hi, Whimsy. Hi, Scamon.
No, they don't. I forgot about that. It's been way too long since I forgot about that. It's the thing
Is
that I
this a
have to change
crossover
again.
episode?
Yeah, it's a crossover episode. Scamon and Whimsy, they fall through a time portal, and show up at the carnival.
And then we ignore them.
And then you ignore them.
I'm so glad Rain's not here.
I'm just glad I didn't live to see this day.
Last we left off, you guys went to actually go and participate in the circus, in the carnival, in the festival, whatever you want to call it, whatever generic open traveling celebration event thing you want to call it. That's
Of course, it's a circus.
that's this
It's a
thing.
fucking clown.
Now, it was mostly fun and games. You did a lot of gambling. You played some ring toss. You looked at a giant stuffed displacer beast that you wanted to purchase. And then Rain made a new friend. A cursed one who is searching for Rain. After Rain snuck over and attempted to... I don't even remember what specifically he was doing, but he was stalking a nobleman by the name of, I believe it was Tenebrous Fur? Let me double check my notes here. I should have had them up. Yes, Tenebrous Fur. Rain stalked a nobleman by the name of Tenebrous Fur into the large tent where the sign-ups for the combat tournament were happening. And I don't think anything really came of that. It was just Rain stalked a nobleman for some reason. Vemfer also signed up for the combat tournament as well. And then Rain made a new friend. They played ring toss. Vemfer and Div played ring toss. Rain was disguised as not Rain, and so Div did not recognize him. Vemfer recognized his voice and kind of after a minute recognized him. But Div did recognize the person he was with as a cursed one who had interacted with the previous adventuring party that Div was traveling with before this one. And more specifically, seemed to have a very similar condition to the party member known as Prosia. Meanwhile, as we pan away from the ring toss game and the drink stand that Rain takes Aelin to, we are going to turn back the clock a little bit by I think a couple hours. As we follow Helly and Hellebore. The two of you make your way away from the prize stand and towards the large horse track, chariot track, towards the edge of the carnival, the circus. As you approach, you see some people gathering. You see quite a few horses and chariots kind of hooked up, and others being kept in nearby stables. As you approach, what do you do?
I die.
Hellebore, your fiance, keels over. She has a heart attack and she dies. What do you do?
All right. Well, it was their time to go. We keep on trekking.
Don't worry, she's fine. She's just back in hell.
I guess we approach the thing. Is there someone there to sign up?
As you approach, you do see a tall, armored figure. You can't really see beneath the armor, but they seem to be holding a clipboard and taking down names as people talk to them. As they kind of turn their attention towards you as you approach, you hear, "Oh, welcome! You here to watch or want to sign up?" The voice kind of echoes beneath the mask.
We'll be signing up, but I want to know first, can we submit our own horses?
You see the armored figure kind of flips a couple pages on the sign-up sheet and kind of seems to read something for a moment before nodding slightly and says, "Absolutely, that is within the terms and conditions. However, you do have to know that we are not responsible or liable for any injuries that your own horses may sustain on the track."
Okay. And how many horses per group is it?
It is 2 to a chariot.
How many people to a chariot?
Up to 3 riders to a chariot, but only 1 is necessary.
Okay.
Oh, this is perfect.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'll sign up.
I think. Yeah, we'll be signing up.
All right, I'm going to need a name, the name of your rider, or riders, plural.
That'd be me, Helly, Treachery.
He kind of glances at you for a second as you say treachery, then just kind of looks back and writes down treachery. Any other riders?
Wait, is it Hellebore? No, right?
I think you should be able to handle it.
Yeah, I've got this.
Understood. And if you're bringing your own horses, I do need names of the horses.
Hellebore and V.
Hellebore and V. All right. Now, it is not too late to change your mind. There is no maiming, dismembering, or killing allowed on the track. However, use of magic is permitted. Use of spells such as Entangle is permitted. Use of wind gusts and blunt weapons is permitted. However, should you maim, dismember, or otherwise gravely injure another contestant or any horse, you are immediately disqualified.
Okay. And the goal is just to get to the end fast, right?
Be the first
As fast as
one,
possible?
first one around the track 3 times.
Okay. So
We do have blunt weapons on offer that riders can choose to take if they so wish. Lances, bows with blunt-tipped arrows, etc., etc. All will be made available to you at the start of the race before we begin. Or if you have your own magical capabilities, you are more than welcome to utilize that. But again, any grave injury or lethal wound to a rider or a horse, that includes any wound that would prevent the horse from racing in the future, you are immediately disqualified.
Okay. But what if, say, I incapacitated a rider and it made their horse veer off? Am I liable for that?
There are particular cases in which it is more defined an accident than a liability. One such case would be a horse freaking out, veering off, and injuring itself in the chaos. Incapacitating drivers is allowed, but do be careful, because again, any death on the course and you are immediately disqualified. If you can be deemed liable for the death, obviously.
Obviously.
We
All
can
that
win on
sound
our
good?
own merit, Helly. Yeah, we don't even have to worry about like attacking anyone else, because if we attack someone else, then the horse might get hurt, and I don't want any horses to get hurt.
Wait, yeah, but we have to worry about getting attacked. We do have to pass people, so it's not like we can just be in the front the whole time.
I can provide you a full copy of the rule book, so that you can read more specifics. He'll offer you out a fairly, like, you know those like pocketbook sized books?
Mm-hmm.
He hands you one of those, but it's kind of a bit thick. So
Torn between the devil in Helly being like, oh, we need to know all the rules so we can know how to exploit it, and the boredom in Helly and trying to actually read all this.
It's not like a super thick book. Like, it'll still fit between like two fingers, but it's thicker than most pocketbooks.
Yeah.
As he says, and I'm trying to remember all the important stuff just so that we can get it out of the way. Magical summons have to be registered as riders beforehand.
Okay.
You are allowed to use a summoned steed for your horse. If you believe such a horse to be capable and fits the constraints listed there on what defines a horse, since things get weird.
I need to look over these constraints. Then, yeah, I'll have another rider, Philly, and I kind of just gesture towards nothing behind me.
He will just write it down. He won't question it. But he will nod.
I can't control both V and a summon at the same time. Another summon at the same time. At least not on the same turn. But, I mean, as long as I summon something that will be beneficial towards me anyway, I can spend my action making V go. Go ahead and put down another one. Why am I blanking on his name? Why am I doing that? What's that about? Huh? Olay.
Olay, okay.
Dan's injured, so...
Yeah, that's true. The armored man nods and will write down the name Olay on his registry. Alright, you are now at 3 riders. You cannot add any more.
Alright.
Please give the book a read over. You are welcome to make use of, over there, he kind of points towards a nearby kind of smaller tent. That's sort of a lounge area for riders and their companions. So you are welcome to make use of the services within there. Drinks and food and whatnot is available. And if you bring your horses before the race has arrived, there's plenty of room in the stables to store them temporarily. You are going to need this. He will hand you a little metallic emblem in order to get into the lounge, as well as when the race starts, you need to at least your primary your primary driver needs to present the token in order to get onto the track.
I would take that.
Okay.
When does it start?
About half an hour before the race officially starts. Though.
And what are the prizes again? Sorry.
I feel like I said something last session.
I don't think you did.
Did I not?
Something about tickets, I think. Yeah, you did definitely say something last session because they asked us.
Oh yeah. The reason we're here is
Or
because we
something.
were told that the prize was tickets. We just weren't told how many.
Okay.
Wasn't it like 100 or something?
I would hope it's more than 100 with how much investment we have to put into this. And how
Yeah.
quickly
For
we can earn
bet,
all
it
this
was
money.
100. If you're betting, it was 100. Since you guys are participating.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think you were given specifics on the participation rewards. Yeah, it was... Yes, Tate is right. You were given specifics on betting, but not participation.
I'm so fucking intelligent.
Thank you,
What would you
Tate.
do without me?
I'll summon like 5 more people to bet on us.
You see he kind of nods for a second before he says, the first place prize is a voucher worth 1,000 tickets. However, you can choose to have that exchanged for its gold value, which is valued at about 15 gold.
Yeah.
I can get gold anywhere. I can only get tickets here.
I can
Second
just pick that shit up off the street. I don't need that.
second prize is 750 tickets, and third prize
Ellie,
is 500.
Helly kind of waves at him and goes, "No, we only need to know the first. That's the one we're getting."
Understandable. All the specifics are in the book there.
Thank you.
You also receive 5% of the profits from bets placed upon you.
Helly will make a mental note. Canonically, this does not happen because we already know what happens with the others. But if Helly spots one of the others before the race, she will tell them to make a bet.
Have your summons make bets for you.
I can unfortunately only summon 2 at a time, and I will need V and Ole. So,
Just like summons Nyx to place bets on you.
oh yeah, I could do that.
I was thinking it.
And I also
Summons
could just.
Nyx.
I can't find Rain. Rain, come here now.
But Rain's got.
Oh, I have an idea. Don't worry.
I'm terrified, and I
Oh.
cannot wait.
Okay. Thank you. She will at least start making her way over to where he directed us to go.
Okay.
And she will look through the rules to see if V is eligible as a horse for this.
You read through, and it gives a few examples of different types of horses that are allowed. It does not list nightmares, but it also does not list nightmares under the specifically disallowed category. There is a section that says if your horse, in quotation marks, is not listed under either of these are the criteria we use. And as you kind of read the specific criteria, V does seem to fit so long as V does not plane shift and does not fly.
Does not fly is difficult because their fly speed is way higher than their ground speed.
Which is exactly why that stipulation is there.
Okay. Might be faster to just have Hellebore.
Yeah.
Because if V is there, then Hellebore will be limited to 60 feet. Because, unless you want to fucking drag V, which would probably just slow us down.
I mean, is there anything that says you can't have just one horse?
Yes, it does.
Is there anything in
It
the-
does specifically say that a chariot is 2 horses to a chariot.
Is there anything that says a dog can't play volleyball? Okay, well, still then, V would be our best option for the other horse. Okay.
Can you haste your horses?
Ooh, oh, do I have haste?
That would be terrifying.
It does specifically specify that magic is allowed, including magic to enhance your horses, so long as it does not turn them into something that will break the rules of what counts as a horse.
Tori / Hellebore, do we go find Div real quick to get him to give us haste?
Yes.
I mean, there's the fact that, like, you're out for a minute, though. Well, I mean, after a minute.
After a minute, you're out for 1 round. But how big is the
It could be a last round push.
yeah.
Mhm.
Also, like, we don't need to be at our fastest the entire race. We just need to be at our fastest to get in the lead and then keep that.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe be at our fastest at the end. I think it's still worth having. Would Div give us haste if we annoyed them about it? Give Philly haste, that is, in the spell storing ring.
I mean, that there's a very good chance that they would just quickly, without question, if you are interrupting them.
DM, could we say we did that?
Sure.
Hell yeah. Okay.
You just send Philly up being like,
Yeah.
hey, go get this from Div.
Yeah, that's actually, I don't even have to be there. I can just send Philly.
Div, you and Vemfer are probably at this point just approaching the ring toss when you hear a sourceless Philly say, Mistress Helicia requests a haste spell.
Just kind of like, we'll like stop, blink a few times, and then just, like, I guess reach their hand down in order to, I don't know if we have to like touch the bracelet or something, but we'll do it.
Philly will place his hand in yours, and you find the ring, you cast the spell, and you hear, Mistress Helicia thanks you. And then...
And shenanigans is
No.
open. There he goes.
Philly ought to know better than to speak for me.
That's true. He says, I thank you on behalf of Mistress Helicia.
Better. Okay.
What could she possibly need that type of spell suddenly?
I don't know. That makes me worried.
I'm sure we'll hear about
Okay.
it.
So V is eligible. We have haste on Philly. We can use that probably near the end of the race because we don't want a round where V can't do anything.
If they're normal horses, just like tell them to throw.
What?
Speak to animals and horses, guys. Hear me out.
Boy can tell the other horses to throw.
Exactly.
That's true.
That's exactly what
Guys, hear me out. It would be really funny if you guys threw right now. Like, listen.
Fucking promised them so many apples.
I mean, I thought about it, but, like, she doesn't want to do that to them, you know? Like,
It'd
they're
be so
probably
funny,
excited
though.
about this.
Think they would be more excited about this than apples or food after?
Tell them
I mean,
that
how is she gonna sneak all that food, like, in front of their handlers to them? Like, that's gonna be so obvious.
I mean, you could always tell them he's a horse-eating monster and have them be scared
I
of
mean,
me.
this is a world where druidic magic is a known quantity. Otherwise, it would be like, what are they going to accuse you of, bribing their horses?
Yes. Precisely that.
Once we get, I'm gonna try to like tug Helly into an alcove if there is one, just somewhere a little out of sight. And look over excitedly.
Okay, so how much do we need each person to bet on for us?
How much was the displacer beast? That was just 300, right?
Mhm.
Was it?
I think so. It was either 300 or 200. I cannot remember off the top of my head.
Perhaps we should write this down somewhere.
Probably.
300.
300.
I
Okay.
think.
Yeah, I'm
Because
pretty
it
sure.
was
That
300
sounds
for the
right.
big ones,
Yeah.
150 for the ones right below it, and then
Like 75 for the normal animals. right?
yeah.
So I mean, obviously, as much as we can, as much as possible. Do you have an idea?
And she'll turn around and open one of her foul-smelling death portals, and she's going to go ahead and summon 8 pixies.
You're gonna make me do this shit again? Okay.
You got to get Ellie.
You see, the 8 pixies appear, as, they kind of flutter around you before, they kind of stabilize, in front of you, and one of them, speaks up, as, it says, "You summon us to this realm of fun, but what is it that you need done?"
Okay. So, there is, like, a horse race, and we're going to be, well, I'm going to be, like, the horse for it, but, anyways, I just need to give you guys, like, a bunch of gold, and then you go over to that guy, see him? The one that's in, like, the armor for some reason? Like, why is he even in that? And then, like, you need to give this gold to him and be like, hey, I'm betting on, you know, me, Helbor, and Helly.
I think technically they need to mark it down as they're betting on me because you're not listed as a rider.
True. They're betting on Helly to win.
God damn it. I kind of fucked myself with this, making them speak in rhymes.
Yeah?
Place our bets upon the rider to make you happy and your day brighter.
Oh shit, bars.
Pretty good.
And as a special treat, all of you can, like, you know, float around and, like, actually watch us as we're doing it too. But you do kinda have to give, you know, the gold back, obviously, like, you know, once you earn it and stuff. We do have to have all of that back. Well, it's not gonna be gold, it's gonna be tickets. So, yeah. Sorry, that's even worse to have to hand over. I'm gonna give all of you head pats, though.
Return the tickets and return the tickets for favors change. We shall do all within our range.
Nice, nice.
All right, onwards. That guy, the one right there.
Awfully hot coffee pot.
We'll give each of them. Oof. How much gold does Helly have?
15 gold is 1,000 tickets, and I think we're only allowed to do 100 tickets. Helly would not do that fucking math. So she'll. How many? You summoned 8? 8. I can give each of them 5 gold.
Okay. That works.
Philly, divvy out 5 gold for the fairies.
Philly will do so. Divvy out 5 gold pieces to each of the fairies.
I'll subtract 40 gold from my 60 gold I have. So.
And they will flutter off towards the guy. Are you picking up any weaponry or anything, Helly?
Nah.
No?
But the race is in half an hour?
By this point, probably closer to like 25 minutes.
I will summon Olay.
You are you like spell slotting, or are you using your pact?
I'm gonna spell slot because it's easier to send him back with
Okay.
that.
Fair enough. Ole appears as you call him. You see, as he appears, he like is holding on to a card, and just kind of stares at the ground for a second before he looks up to you, and will tuck the card away as he says, "You called?"
Yeah, we're gonna need you to help defend our chariot, but a couple rules: no seriously maiming or killing anyone. So you might not want to use your spear. You might want to grab one of these, and she'll gesture towards the blunt weapons.
He gives a very visibly disappointed sigh when you say no maiming. But he will grab one of the blunt spears.
Perfect. Were you playing with Dan?
He is almost recovered. Maybe a couple more days. Simply trying to keep his mind off of what was lost.
Right.
I owe him that much.
Well, I'm trying to do that too. So, no being a downer.
Of course.
Okay. And then, where appropriate, I will also summon B.
Okay. I tried to whinny. I cannot whinny like a fucking horse.
Nay!
Nay! Yeah, horses I cannot do. Dogs and cats I can, but horses I cannot. You summon V, who gives you a kind of a whinny of acknowledgement. Its eyes staring into your soul. I've always imagined nightmares as like with Skyrim horse eyes, where they're like front facing instead of side facing.
Yeah, like a predator.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see it. I will nuzzle me on his snout and say, "We're gonna win. You're the fastest one we have."
A look of confidence on V's face as they kind of point their snout upwards in a gesture of something.
Pride.
Pride. That's
confidence.
the word I was looking for. Thank you.
Okay. We'll get V hooked up to the chariot.
Okay.
And then, Hellebore, I guess it's your turn.
We're just going to wait until closer to the time that it starts, because she has to be able to use her magic item. But she will, in the meantime, just like walk around like to the horses, like obviously like petting all of them, but she's also going to go ahead and apologize to each of them for the imminent loss that they're about to have.
Are you doing speak with animals when you do this?
That may not have come through. Yes.
Okay. It did not come through. You get a wide variety of responses. You get some horses who are like, "Well, I hope it's fun," whereas some kind of sneer back at you with a like, "Huh, you think you're gonna win?" As you have the spell active and you go to approach this one brilliant white stallion in like slightly armored like a bit of horse armor on him that you recognize bears the emblem of the Callous Kingdom, you hear he's currently talking to the horse next to him, who is not outfitted with the same armors, and seems to be pointedly ignoring him as he is talking about how he is the best horse here, and his teammate horse had better try and keep up, because he's going to win this whether they're helping or not. As you approach, he doesn't even look at you at first, before you, I assume, speak up.
I'll just go up and kind of like extend a hand like to pet.
Hi there. I'm just going around and, making my rounds apologizing. Me and my fiance, we are going to win the race, so I do apologize very much in advance for that. I hope you weren't planning on winning.
You should be apologizing, but only for having the gall to think you're worthy to speak to Constantine Clopicus the 13th.
God damn it, Talon!
They would be fucking entitled pricks.
Oh my god, he's fat!
Oh no, this is something different. Oh, this is something raw.
I find your confidence bemusing. Please ignore him, the other horse kind of mutters.
Okay, I have to know, did you choose that name for yourself or did someone name you that? Because, oh my gosh, that's like an amazing name.
My
Enable him.
My last rider called me Snowfall, like a fool. This rider that I have today, the one who brought me to this wonderful place of pitiful racers, understands my name, my true name, because he actually listened to me when I told him, unlike most of the two legs.
So... do they name you, though?
No, of course not. No one has any right to name me, not after my horse revolution.
Oh my god, I forgot about it!
You started a revolution? Tell me all about it.
It all began with a rider a few moons back, who consumed a potion and began to hear the more intelligent speak of we horses. I do not recall her name, it wasn't important, but she was a small fox thing, but a two-leg fox. It was unusual, for sure, but she encouraged the idea of revolution, but of course I was the one who actually came up with it. They listened to my troubles, and so were I ever to see them again, they would at least be granted the luxury of laying eyes upon me. And perhaps even sitting upon my back and riding upon me, wielding my weapons for me as I face off against my future enemies, because the horse revolution has not ended! He stomps the ground defiantly. Look around you at all these caged horses!
Oh my god, I can't.
Oh, I see! So it's like the thing where, like...
He does not speak for all of us. He does not speak for all of us. He does not speak for all of us.
Same, buddy.
The same thing. Like I would like go into like stables and then like free all the horses because like some people keep them in terrible conditions. Like this place looks like decent. Like the horses here seem to be like, cared for and stuff. But like the places that aren't, I hate those places. I would burn them.
An agent of the revolution. What is your name, two-legged soldier?
Hellebore Mila Devlin, General of the Horse Revolution. Hellebore Mila Devlin.
Naming yourself general now, that is a confidence I can admire. Of course, I am the king of the horse revolution, but I will allow you to be my general.
What an honor! I faithfully serve you, O king.
Wonderful. Now, I believe you were apologizing for your preconceived, foolish notion that you're going to beat me. I am by far the best horse in this ring.
You're right. I mean, I definitely couldn't really compete against you, but I'll try my best.
If you do manage to win, it will be merely the fault of my incompetent companion here.
Hello, companion horse. What's your name?
I'm usually called Daisy.
Ooh, very pretty. Daisies are very pretty.
I... Thank you. Normally...
Is this your husband horse?
No, yes! My beautiful wife horse, Daisy. No, please, no.
Not again!
Look, I didn't want to work with him. There was no one willing to work with him, so they put me with him. Nonsense, Daisy! We are star-crossed lovers from different nations. You see Daisy's eye twitch.
Quite a relationship. Well, I wish you both the absolute best. I must away now, but keep the revolution going, my lord.
We will bring about the horse revolution! And thank you for your service, O General! Why are you encouraging him?
We'll give, like, her deepest of bows and then walk away.
Alright.
No, I do agree with the why are you encouraging him? Oh, this is gonna go horribly. I love it.
That was the only reason I asked if you use Speak with Animals, because I wanted Bina to know that Constantine was here.
The second you said, because I was barely paying attention. The second you said horse armor and you started to say the kingdom, I went, oh god, no. Oh no. Oh no, is he back? Oh no, and then he's back. It's great too, because if I remember correctly, he was the horse Div rode on.
Mm-hmm.
Thistle just had the potion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hate it. I love this so much. This is great.
Do you really think Constantine Clopicus the 13th was paying that much attention to the two legs, though?
I mean, Div did apologize to him.
Yeah.
He did vaguely like Div.
Yeah, vaguely. Doesn't mean he was paying attention.
Vaguely. Either way, it's still funny as hell.
Alright. So, you get set up. You apologize to the other horses for the fact you're going to kick their ass. Is there anything else you would like to do before the race begins?
Before she actually transforms into the female version of Clopicus, solid white horse. I imagine her eyes are still the same, so it's a dead giveaway that this is not a simple horse. But she will go ahead and activate her boots of speed before transforming.
Okay. As you transform, you're hooked up to the to the chariot. The chariot itself, Heli, is not the highest quality chariot you've ever seen. Not the highest quality chariot you've ever seen, but it's suitable. And it looks to be about the same quality as every other chariot, so you weren't given the short end of the stick by any means. Everyone's got a moderate quality chariot.
I guess I can't expect too much from these people. I mean, I guess I would think the Valley would have a better establishment, but I mean, I guess it's really Azpai running things, so.
I was about to say, it's not exactly like they're the one running things.
Shut up. I'm preloading the music. Hang on. As
hey,
you
preloading can still get you pregnant.
Happy? Why? Okay.
Okay, now that the problem's gone.
Okay, I guess that works.
Welcome back, Tabby. Okay. As you set up in your chariot, there are a total of 8 chariots in this race. You see, most of the chariots have 2 or 3 riders. A few of the chariots have the third rider as a kid, even. Where it's a mother, a father, and their child are set up in the chariot.
That's dangerous considering how many times they were like, hey, you're not allowed to kill people, but like, so like if it happens, you're disqualified.
Yeah, well, if it happens, you're disqualified.
Yeah, I guess that's true. The parents there at least know if their kid dies that their enemy was disqualified over it.
Yeah, but more so, their opponents have no motivation to kill the child.
But, I mean, a lot of things can happen.
I know. But, hey, this is medieval-style fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Let children do violence.
Yeah,
for fun.
Medieval style fantasy. Sometimes kids die. It just happens, okay?
Sometimes kids do violence for fun. As you are lined up, the armored man who, from this angle above him, now you see through some of the chinks in the armor, especially where the helmet meets the breastplate. And instead of like a chainmail Under Armour or anything, you swear you see like this semi-translucent ooze. As the armored man stands high, his voice booms through the use of a thaumaturgy spell. As he says, "Welcome to the first chariot race of the night, folks. Our contestants here. 8 wonderful racers. Place your bets, folks. We've got ourselves some interesting horses here, including none other than including such interesting including such interesting contestants as Hellebore and V over on chariot number 3 over there, Constantine Clopicus the 13th from the Callous Kingdom on chariot 7, and of course...
His name is known now, yay!
And of course, Davidson the 12th on Chariot 1. As your attention turns towards Davidson the 12th, you see the biggest, like, most muscled horse you have ever seen. It is like muscles on muscles. Like, if this horse were a man, his six-packs would have six-packs. The legs are like tree trunks. The horse itself standing easily taller than any humanoid. Well, any party member at the very least. And just overall, just this massive, hulking beast of a horse. Contestants, are you ready? As there's a excited cheer from your fellow riders. Do you join in, Helly?
Mm-hmm.
On your marks. Get set. Go! As his voice booms out with go, immediately horses take off. Can I have you please roll initiative?
Oh boy.
We're gonna feline agility this beginning as well. With
Okay.
those boots of speed.
Gotcha.
Now, keep in mind, you can only go as fast as V can keep up.
She can get dragged, it's fine.
Hey. Not great.
So, for the sake of it, I'm only going to ask Helly to roll initiative.
Oh, okay.
Just because it's a matter of initiative of the chariots.
All right.
So, with that being said, Helly, what did you get?
8.
8. Ooh, okay. I believe that puts you 7th on the initiative here.
Oh boy. But our entire chariot goes on the same turn then?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Hang on. Do. Okay. So, as horses take off immediately, you see an immediate head start lead claimed by the chariot led by Davidson the 12th, the thick mountain of a horse. As he pounds ahead, easily like a whole length in front of third place. And it would be a whole length in front of second, but Constantine Clopicus the 13th and Daisy, both with a strong start as well, managed to keep just a horse lengths behind him. As the crowd is immediately excited, none of the other chariots are going to make attacks on the first round. So, as we come to your turn, here's how this is going to work. During your turn, you have 3 actions that you can take, Helly. You can defend, where you decrease the chance of you being hit or knocked off your chariot. Distinctly, the rulebooks do define being knocked off the chariot as an instant disqualification. You can attack, where you attempt to strike another chariot, either send them off course or send someone off of their chariot, your hit points are effectively half of their maximum right now, and if they reach 0, you are sent off the chariot.
Okay.
And the same applies for the other contestants as well. So they have a hit point pool, but instead of being knocked out or killed when they reach 0, they fall off the chariot. Action number 3 is to encourage your horses to go faster. Basically, effectively action dashing with V and Hellebore. Now, because of the way that your summon rule works, I'm not going to require you to take your full turn just to have V run. I think V's going to have that, like, consistent command of just, like, run. And then you would have to use your action specifically to make V go faster. Now, Hellebore is giving you a opening buff here on your speed with her feline agility and her boots of swiftness. And so V will not be able to, like, completely keep up, but V's not going to be, like, dragged behind the chariot or anything. It's effectively going to be half the buff it would normally be for Hellebore because of V, but, like, it will encourage V to speed up as well.
That is still an insane buff.
So you guys...
How is...
You guys are probably going to catch up pretty quickly to first place. There are effectively 2 ways to win the race here. Way number 1 is to be the last rider standing at the end of the 3 laps. And way number 2 is to cross the finish line a 3rd time first. If you come in 2nd or 3rd, there are lesser prizes. And having read the rulebook yourself, you are guaranteed to get something out of this. You get like 10 tickets for last place, which is not a lot, but you are walking away with something no matter what.
So, how long does feline agility and your boots of speed last?
Feline agility
The boots
is
of
1
speed
turn.
will be the whole time.
Yeah.
Unless this takes longer than 10 minutes. So her speed is doubled to 120 this entire time.
And then the feline agility is the 1 turn. Am I correct on that?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
So, do I need to action encourage V for V to keep up with Hellebore, or is that just kind of...
So if you do if you do encourage V with your action, V will be able to keep up more, so you'll move faster, but V will not be dragged either way.
Okay. And what if I want to spend an action to do something on my character sheet?
That would probably fall under attack most of the time.
And
but
I assume also commanding Ole or Philly to do something on their character sheets would also be attack.
Although technically Ole and Philly do both also get the option to attack or defend on their turns regardless of your input. Again, I'm going to have that kind of fall under the same thing as V, where you can use your action to give them very precise commands, or you can just yell hit them, block that, whatever, and they'll just do it without you having to use an action to make them do that.
Okay. We rolled 7th in initiative, but in flavor we all took off at the same time, right?
Yeah.
So how are we doing in terms of speed?
You
I would
are
imagine we're pretty fast.
You are on your turn going to blaze past Davidson and Constantine. So you are going to start with a substantial lead here.
But David, I don't know about Constantine, but can I tell from where I am that they are kind of a very fast horse?
Yes. They immediately had quite a head on the rest of the competition, both Constantine and Davidson.
All right. I will immediately do something against them.
Okay.
I will use one of my actions for an attack. What is? Hold on. Let me double check something. Can Constantine the horse make a wisdom saving throw?
Alrighty.
May not change anything, but I do think that, like, Halbur at least would have been like, leave the horses alone.
What I'm doing wouldn't hurt them, but it would slow them down a lot.
That's a 10.
Fuck him up,
10.
Helly. He deserves it.
But the 10 fails. Trying to think of what to do with it. It's a good animal for it. Because I'm polymorphing them, by the way. I don't want to turn them into something that can't keep up at all and immediately gets dragged and takes damage and turns back into a horse. I want to make them something that it can still feasibly be a chariot. Maybe, how faster is a donkey? Donkeys aren't that fast,
Donkeys
right?
are definitely going to be a lot slower, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to turn him into a donkey.
Fuck yes. Absolutely. Oh my god, this is great.
The armored plasmoid calls out, noticing the spell cast. And our first offensive strike of the race right out the gates! Constantine is now a donkey!
Oh, he's gonna hate you.
And then I think to be safe, my other two actions would be to encourage V and then defend.
Okay. As you see, Ole kind of raises the blunt spear that he has ready to fend off any attack, and Philly kind of goads forward the horses, in particular V, not really needing to with Helibor. And because you're also technically a humanoid creature, Helibor, if you want to do anything other than run during one of your guys' turns, let me know.
Alright.
Because
I mean, she can't cast any spells, but...
But you are more than intelligent enough to, like, strike at another chariot or something if you wanted to do that instead of running. It would just slow you down a bit.
Okay.
With that being said, Chariot 7, which is the one at the bottom of the initiative, you see, it's one of the ones that has a family of 3, like a mother, a father, and a child. As the child pulls back a sling and is gonna launch a rocket at you, Heli. That's a an 8 to hit.
It's against my AC?
Yeah, against your armor class.
Yeah, that does not hit.
Boom! The rock goes flying well past you and just kind of clatters against the dirt. That brings us to the riders with Davidson the 12th. Who, just to complete the reference, the other horse with that chariot is named Harley.
Nice.
And they're the fastest of the other see the bit. It's funny because motorcycles.
Oh, okay, now I'm getting it. It took me a second.
Harley Davidson is one of the big motorcycle companies. I don't know the specifics. I just know.
I'm aware of that. My father has owned multiple motorcycles over the years. I've gotten the lectures.
Yeah, I don't know the specifics. I just know the anyway. As the rider with the Davidson chariot kind of hands off the reins to the person sat next to him, he draws a bow, pulls back an arrow, and is going to aim for there's a man wearing like full Callus Kingdom City Guard armor on the chariot with Constantine, just like taking aim straight for his head, absolutely nails him square in the face with the bow for 4 points of damage. As you hear the loud ringing of metal on metal, the announcer kind of calls out, "Oh, a well-placed shot from the Davidson chariot!" Which brings us to the retaliation there. As the Callus Guard kind of raises his spear, points ahead of the Davidson chariot, and is going to cast Entangle. Which will require I believe it is Strength saving throw from Davidson the 12th and Harley. Yeah, unsurprisingly, Davidson got a 22, but Harley does fail. Chariot 3 is going to defend. Chariot 5 is going to kind of pull up next to you, and at disadvantage because Olay is defending, is going to attempt to strike Philly, who is the one currently encouraging V.
Okay.
What is Philly's AC?
Not great. Philly's AC is 13.
Ooh, that's a 14.
Shield.
Okay, fair enough.
He has in the spell storing.
Yeah. They strike out towards Philly. Olay attempts to parry it, but just barely misses. And Philly raises a hand with the spell storing ring, and a shield comes up and blocks the attack. That brings us to Chariot 6, who's also going to defend. That brings us to you guys.
Oh boy. Who was it that just attacked us?
That was Chariot 5. Which seems to be manned by 3 late age teenagers, so 18, 19.
All set Olay to attack them.
Okay. Cambion. I should have that up.
Probably.
16 hits. Olay has multi-attack. 10 misses. Ooh. Nope. It doesn't get the fire damage because it's not Olay's spear. 5 points of bludgeoning damage because it's a blunted weapon. As Olay stabs towards the guy who just struck at Philly, manages to nail him in the shoulder, and he kind of stumbles, almost drops his own spear. Clearly, these teens are not professional fighters.
I will use my second action to again, I guess, tell Philly to continue encouraging V, to just focus on that.
Okay.
And third action, fuck it, Olay attack him again.
Okay. 23 hits, 18 hits. Where is my other fucking D8s? Excuse me? Okay, there we go.
I also love, guys, we have to lay low. We can't let them know we're here. Anyway, white horse with the crescent D-ray eyes and a flaming horse manned by devils. 16
points damage, as Ole does manage to knock one of the 3 teens off of the chariot. As the other 2 race on past him, he kind of rolls in the dirt and has to kind of shield himself for a second as the chariots behind you, which are most of the others at this point, race by. And with Philly encouraging V as well, you manage to pull ahead of these 2 teens as the last of the chariots fly past the one who fell. He kind of scrambles off to the side of the track and just kind of watches from there, having been knocked off the chariot, not allowed to get back on because blah blah blah.
I don't suspect it. I don't know how you have this set up, but if we do end up lapping Constantine, as in like we pass him and we're a lap ahead of him, I will undo the polymorph because I still want him to have fun.
Okay. You do see the Callus chariot is fallen back into 7th place at this point, with Constantine as a donkey.
I love him so much.
That is the end of your turn?
Mm-hmm.
The kid is going to sling a slingshot towards the chariot that struck you. Completely misses. That brings us to the Davidson chariot. As the rider looks at you taking off ahead of them, the entangle spell below, he's going to pull a large greatsword, kind of whirl it around and stick it into his own chariot as there's this pulse of energy and the entangle spell dispels. And the Davidson chariot takes off again, no longer held back by the entangle from the Callus chariot. The rider with the reins is going to grab a bow as well and is going to aim towards you, Helly. He is going to sharpshooter this. And that is going to be a natural 19, which is a crit for him.
Oof. Oofers and doofers.
It's 7, 15, 20 points of bludgeoning damage as you feel this arrow strike you in the shoulder. It does not pierce flesh, but it hurts a lot. And, like, you have to catch yourself from tumbling over the chariot entirely. As you kind of look back to the kind of larger Goliaths on this chariot. That brings us to the Callus chariot, who one of the riders is going to take aim, again, kind of pointing the spear towards you, as energy courses down their arm, down the spear to the tip, and fires off, and that's going to be a firebolt spell. Not recognizing that you're probably not gonna be very injured by it, or maybe recognizing that and doing it that way intentionally. You'll never know. That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that does hit.
It is going to be fire damage, so it will be halved.
Mm-hmm.
12 halved to 6 points of fire damage. As the bolt of flame strikes into your back. That brings us defend. As Chariot 4 kind of pulls up next to Chariot 5, they're going to take a swing. Miss. Chariot 5, however, is going to swing back. Though they lost their main spear guy, so this is not going to do as much damage. 7 points of damage. Defend. That brings us to you guys.
I would like. Helly was telling Philly to just focus on that, and then got hit in the shoulder by the arrow, and turns to see the Goliaths, and she is pissed. Did not enjoy that, and so she says, "Philly, never mind that. Hit those guys." And I would like Philly to do a 6th level magic missile on the one that shot her.
Okay, roll damage.
That fucking hurt. Philly, eviscerate that man.
Still can't kill the guy, but
Just,
Well,
just like,
it was stated that downing them now is just gonna knock them off, right?
Yes, that is the case.
I
yeah.
like to imagine it's like Helly, fucking Philly, get that guy, and then Philly appears doing like the hollow purple meme.
So magic missile at 6th level would be
8.
8 magic. 8. So it's 8d4 plus 1. Or
Plus
8.
8. Yes.
Yes. So 22 damage.
22 points damage.
Mhm.
Okay. You blast these magic missiles into the one with the bow. He kind of grunts, looking towards you. As you see, his eyes kind of flash with this dark light, and for a moment you could have sworn you'd seen a crest in them.
Okay.
Anything
The
else?
teenagers are behind us at this point.
Yes,
right?
they're far behind you. The Davidson chariot's the only one managing to keep somewhat pace with you.
Is the Davidson one the one that shot me, or is that a different one?
Yeah. That's the one with the Goliaths.
Okay. I will tell Olay to defend against them,
Yeah.
and then I will encourage V.
Okay. As you continue to increase your lead, that brings us to Chariot 7, which the kid is going to launch a stone at the only chariot, or at the chariot directly in front of them, which is the Callus chariot. Hey! He hit something!
Nice.
That's an 18 plus 2 for 20. For 5 points of damage. Thunk, thunk. There's a loud kind of clunk as the rock strikes the helmet. That brings us to the top. This round is when you cross over the line the first time and complete your first lap. You do complete your first lap first, though the Davidson chariot is first in initiative. But as you guys cross over the line, a third of the way through this this battle, this race, the Davidson chariot's about a length behind you at this point, in second place, and then everyone else is just in the fucking dust.
So it took us 3 rounds to get the first lap, so that's 18 seconds, right?
Give or take, yeah.
Okay. So we could haste now, and that haste should last the rest of the race, right?
In theory.
Mm-hmm. Go on. Sorry.
As you see, one of the Goliaths leans over to Harley, the horse, kind of places a hand upon it, and you see vroom, 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 these like orange circles kind of light up their arm, and you see flames beneath the feet of Harley as they pick up the pace. And like literally a trail of fire behind the Davidson chariot. As they increase the speed of their horse through magic, The other one, the one with the bow that Philly hit, is going to adjust his aim and instead take a shot at Philly. This is at disadvantage because Olay is defending. As Olay kind of sees the arrow pull back, raises the spear defensively. I do believe that still hits though. 15.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, Philly's still up. He's hurting though.
As the arrow strikes Philly, he manages to keep himself steady, but you can tell from the look on his face that he is struggling with it. The Callous horse, the Callous chariot being so far behind at this point, are going to cast haste on the donkey.
They give the kiss haste on the fucking donkey. That's great.
I couldn't remember if I had this or not. Can I use my reaction to do my investment of the Chain Master? When the familiar takes damage, you can use your reaction to grant it resistance to that damage.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
I'll allow it.
So it would have taken 6 damage instead of 12.
Mm-hmm. With Constantine, the donkey, hasted, they begin to pass chariots again. Not quite catching up to your pace or the Davidson pace, but getting up towards at least third. They cross over the line in fifth.
Imagine how much, even if it's just third place. Imagine how much bragging rights he would have if he got third place as a donkey.
He crosses over the line in fifth and is continuing to move up placements at the end of his turn there. Chariot 3 and 4 are going to keep defending. Chariot 5, they are falling behind right now because their whole shebang was messed up when they lost one of their riders. Wonder who did that. But they are gonna swing at the Callous chariot as it comes up behind them. That is a hit for 3 points of damage. Chariot 6 is going to strike out towards Chariot 4. Miss. That brings us to you.
Okay. Oh boy. What would it be if I have something that would cost a bonus action? Would that still be an action in this?
You still have, like... For the most part, you still have, like, your normal action economy.
Okay, then I will bonus action dump a whole lot of temporary health into Philly.
Okay.
How much can I do that? Equal to my charisma modifier, so I can roll 5d10s for his temporary hit points.
Okay.
22.
Alrighty.
Hit points 22. Okay. And then, how far behind us is the Davidson?
They're about a chariot's length behind you.
Okay.
At this point, they are keeping pace. They're not catching up, but they are keeping pace.
Was Davidson hasted, or was that Constantine? I forget.
Constantine was hasted. Harley, Davidson's racing partner, the second horse, did have a spell cast upon them that increased their speed, but it wasn't haste.
Okay. But with that speed increase, they are only keeping pace now.
Correct.
It's not like... Okay. Olay, defend. I am going to drop the polymorph on Constantine.
Okay.
Which I imagine maybe have a little bit of a scramble that they are suddenly bigger now. But and then I will attempt a polymorph on the archer.
On the archer, okay. Not amazing. That's a 9.
I'm gonna turn that one into I kind of want to turn them into something that will immediately fall off. So can I turn them into like a sugar glider and just hope that their wings are like catching the wind?
Hang on. I want to see what that looks like.
I don't know. Would I have seen a sugar glider? Probably not.
They're so cute, though.
They're so cute. They're adorable.
Very cute.
You guys,
They're
But I have
little stupid
definitely
things.
seen a bat, which would do about the same thing.
you guys. I feel like these things would be a kingdom animal. You guys have spent time in the forests of the Callous Kingdom, right? Since Helly joined the
Yeah.
party, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it, yeah. Maybe you have seen one.
Okay.
It's really
I'll
meant
turn them
to-
into a
so,
sugar
yeah.
glider.
Fuck yeah.
They're so cute. I can't say no.
They're adorable. They got the dumb little face, and they're so cute and squishy.
Yeah. You polymorph them, and immediately the wind catches them, and they are gone.
Right. They were kind of the biggest threat to us, the archer. So I'm going to turn to Philly and say, haste fee.
Philly will nod and do as you've asked.
I guess it count as an encouraged for me.
Technically casting haste would fall under the like attack / other category, but either way, it's increasing V's speed. Whether it counts as an
So
encourage
now-
or whatever.
Now V can keep up with Hellebore. And my third / first one was for Olay to defend, so I am out of actions.
Okay. The kid on chariot 7 is gonna sling a rock at one of the other chariots and completely miss again. The remaining Davidson rider watches as his companion is suddenly squirreled, flying squirreled, and like kind of looks back at you as he grabs
Hallie absolutely smirks and winks.
as he grabs at the longsword, or not longsword, greatsword that was stabbed into his own chariot, kind of pulls it up, spins it around and points it at you, and I need a wisdom saving throw from you, Helly.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Prepare to get also squirreled.
Okay. Okay. That is an 18.
Okay.
And to be safe, I could do my thing.
Is it worth it?
I don't know what he's doing to me, so it might be worth it.
Do you know
How many
what the
charges do I
DC
have?
is?
I don't. Is the thing. I don't have my charges listed right now. But we haven't used any today, right?
I don't think so.
So I'm gonna use 2 to add. Yeah, I can do it after I make the roll, but before I know the result. So that is a 23, actually.
23 saves. As you see magic course off the blade, the same energy that had pulsated out when it was stabbed into the chariot, the energy tries to wrap itself around you, like around and then out from you, as for a moment you feel your halo flicker, as he attempts to place a small anti-magic field on you.
Oh!
But you manage to resist it and the spell can't take hold.
I do imagine, for me, like for everyone else, it's drawing from the bank. For me, I guess it would be drawing from everyone else. So everyone I am contracted to glows very slightly as I use this charge.
You see, he kind of curses under his breath a bit as the spell fails. And there's a look of contemplation on his face. That brings us to the Callous Chariot, who is going to... both riders are going to encourage, as Constantine and Daisy are quickly closing the gap between themselves in third place, at least, getting up to third at the end of this turn, but still not being able to quite keep pace with you and the Davidson Chariot yet. Defend. Hit, no, miss. Defend. That's you guys.
So now we should be outpacing them with V also hasted, right?
At the moment, yes.
Uh,
Not by much, but you are outpacing them.
You see, I was so tempted. If I didn't know it would immediately kill them if it went wrong, I was so tempted to do a what's it called? A mental prison on the Goliath.
Oh no!
You want to win this random horse race? Too bad. To the void with you. Damn, that's crazy. Eldritch abomination upon thee.
I do not have faith that they could survive potentially 15 d10 damage. So, okay. Whatever we do, we need to make sure Philly doesn't get hit, or else V would be down for a round. Potentially down for a round. So, Allay, defend, Philly for first action. I don't like that Davidson is still keeping up with us for now. And I do still have more charges of my polymorph on. I guess I'll just polymorph the other Goliath.
Okay.
Or try to.
That is much higher, 22.
Okay. That does save. Alright, so last action. Fuck. Wand of Paralysis requires attunement, so I can't just tell Philly to hand it over. And Philly has to focus on haste, so Philly can't use it. So I guess just last action, just attack the guy. Philly, no, I can. I'll use Scorching Ray, because I have the Circle of Blasting. This is the first time I've ever used it.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That's 3 attack rolls, right, for Scorching Ray? First one is a 16.
16 hits.
Okay. A 9 damage. 9 fire.
9, okay.
The next one is 26.
Hits.
Oh my god, 2 fire damage.
Okay.
And then the last one is 21 to hit,
Okay.
and that is 11 fire damage.
Okay. You blast the Goliath. He manages to, like, use the sword to catch himself from falling off the chariot, but you don't imagine he's going to be able to pull that too much longer.
Yeah, that's my 3 actions.
Okay. Oh, hey. You faintly hear the sound of something impacting against the dirt off in the distance, as another of the teenagers is knocked off their chariot. More specifically, knocked off their chariot by the kid with the slingshot getting a good hit to the back of the head. Brings us back to the
fucking wrecking people. God damn.
The kid has hit 3 times or has hit 2 times out of 4 rounds. 5 rounds. No. Yes? Wait.
Let him have this.
I
Let him
don't
have
remember.
this.
That brings us to the Davidson Riders. Rider, singular, now. What is... The only feature that sword has left is that, so he can't... Fuck it. He looks to you, Helly, as he smiles, and in an oddly sweet voice that seems to drip with venomous honey, says, "Why don't you pull back a bit? Don't want the attention of first place." As you see, for just a moment, a crest appear in front of him. One that you do not... hang on. Roll a religion check.
That's not good. Religion 10.
You do not recognize the symbol of a sword stabbed through the hilt by a dagger that appears in front of him. As he casts Charm Person, I need a wisdom save.
That is a 17. And if there was ever a time to use the charges, it's now. So that is actually a 22.
Saves.
Although I guess it wouldn't have been that bad. I mean, no, because I could still command V to slow down, which would fuck Hellebore up. But it wouldn't. The Hellebore could just not listen to me.
But you feel the charm wrap around your mind, but you push it away. You're not listening to this. You refuse. That brings us to the Callus Chariot, who are back in the race. And going to... they're going to attempt to entangle you this time. Hellebore, I need a strength save. And I need one from V as well.
Strength save from V. Surely V's good at this. Let me check. Yeah, I mean, they have a good strength, but it does not say they have proficiency in strength saving throws, which is a little weird. I would think a horse of any variety would. They got, even without proficiency, they got a 18.
Which does save.
That's a 19 for me.
Also saves. You are slowed for mere moments as you have to stomp through the sudden sprout of vines in front of you, but they do not manage to entangle you and hold you down. Defend. Chariot 5 is down to 1 rider who is going to just focus on trying to get ahead. Encourage. That brings us to you guys.
Can that Goliath roll me a wisdom saving throw?
That is an 8.
I will have Olay use his fiendish charm. Charm them. I mean, I guess it's up to how Olay words this, but I would like them to make them feel bad for attempting to charm us, and that they should just go ahead and slow down and bow out of this.
You see, Olay watches the charm, hears you give your command, and kind of leans forward, staring him in the eye, as with a sweet ambrosia, honeyed words that you would only expect from a succubi, incubi, or their descendants. Olay says, "Come on, man, that was kind of a dick move. Maybe just bow out yourself at this point. I mean, if that didn't even work." And I mean, it's not their turn yet, but you do see them begin to kind of pull back on the reins a little bit.
It is worth noting that by Cambion charm, as long as they don't suffer any harm from the Cambion or another creature, or receive a suicidal command, they are charmed by Olay for the entire day.
That brings us to Chariot 7. The kid... sorry, right, you're not done.
Two other actions,
yeah.
I guess, encourage and defend.
Okay, simple enough. Chariot 7, the kid riding the high of having knocked off one of the riders of Chariot 5 is going to try and finish the job with a natural 1. That brings us back to the Davidson Chariot, who is going to kind of pull back on the reins and fall back into, at this point, into third, but probably further as... but just like the absolute difference between third and the rest of the race is so large at the moment. But as the Davidson Chariot pulls back, you cross into the second lap, or into the third lap, sorry, in first place, and the Callous Chariot pulls out in second. Which brings us to the Callous Chariot. Who still has another spell slot for Entangle, so they're going to do that again. Hellborn V, strength saves.
$17.
Saves.
8.
8?
Yeah, they only have a +4 because they have a 18 strength, but they don't have proficiency.
8 does fail. However, because Hellebore succeeded, what happens instead of just dead stop is the vines remain wrapped around V as they pull out of the area, and it's just going to have V's movement speed until they can break out of the entangle.
Okay. They're still hasted, so they're just brought down to their normal movement speed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, haste also gives you an extra action to dash, so they would still be above their normal movement speed, but yes, it's slower still.
Yeah. Defend, encourage, attack, mess. Your turn.
How far behind us is the Callous? That's the one with
Constantine,
right?
Yeah. The Callous Chariot is about 2 chariot lengths behind you.
Are they keeping pace with us?
With V slowing down, they are by this point, yes.
Okay. Still considerably fast, boys. Impressive. Glad I made them a donkey pretty early. Is there anything in the... Never mind. I was about to say something stupid. Philly cannot fly alongside us. He would not be able to keep up.
That would also count as dismounting the chariot.
But V is immune to fire. So I am going to tell Olay to shoot fire at the vines to try to disintegrate them so that V can be freed.
Honestly, that just works. You use one of your team's actions to have Olay fire ray at V's feet, and just it burns away the vines. As you pick up pace and immediately begin to lengthen the gap between you and the Callous Chariot.
All right. I guess encourage, defend.
Okay.
Let's go.
The kid with the slingshot, natural 20.
Let's go.
10 points of damage to the last rider on Chariot 5, who is dinged in the back and just kind of looks back towards Chariot 7 like with an absolute like look of rage. The kid is giggling, laughing his ass off. Davidson Chariot continues to fall back a bit. The Callous Chariot is going to encourage as they try and keep pace with you, but at the moment they can't. Defend, encourage, attack, which hits. You hear another thud as one of the riders from one of the other chariots falls onto the ground. That brings us to you guys. You're up.
All right. With us widening the gap, I think Helly's feeling pretty confident about this. Mechanically, I think I just encourage, defend, encourage, and but I will like turn away from. I've pretty much just been looking back and letting Hellebort guide, because Hellebort's a very intelligent horse and she can guide herself. But I will now turn my attention towards the front and say, I think we got this, Helly.
Okay.
Just a bit more.
She gives a neigh in response.
As you continue forward, kid is gonna hit again on Chariot 5. As the teen turns to look, there's like look of pure rage as he goes to glare at this kid. He gets dinged in the forehead and kind of falls over the front of his own chariot. And we have our first disqualification, as Chariot 5 is without a rider. As that brings us back to the top, Davidson Chariot continues to fall back. Oh, the other guard still has a 3rd level spell slot, actually. The passenger of the Callous Chariot is going to point their spear towards you as magical energy races down their armor, down the length of their spear and towards you, and they are going to cast Slow.
Oof.
Which, let me double...
Philly, counterspell.
Philly counterspells?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And because that was their only 3rd level spell slot, they don't have one left to counterspell you back.
We've thought of everything.
That brings us to Chariot 3, who is actually going to attack this time. And completely misses Chariot 6. Chariot 4 is also going to strike at Chariot 6. And also miss. Chariot 5 is without riders, so they are out. Chariot 6 is going to strike at Chariot 4. Hit. Okay. That brings us to you guys.
Right, Philly is now down to exactly 1 Cure Wounds spell left in his spell storing ring. When we have more downtime, we need to load him back up.
I believe next round is the last round.
Okay.
If
We're
I've been
still
counting correctly.
we're still widening the gap,
Mhm.
right? So I don't think we need to do anything extra. I'll just tell Philly to keep at it, and then I will turn towards Ole and say, after this race, I need you to go find that Goliath that you've charmed and ask him what crest he has.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Chariot 7. The kid is too busy laughing his ass off as they come past the last rider of Chariot 5, who just kind of like a bit of an exacerbated look on his face, flips off the kid, who only laughs even more as that happens, to actually do anything. That brings us back to the top. The Davidson Chariot falls back into, it would be 8th, but 7th. The Callus Chariot is going to make a last-ditch effort. Okay. So, you defended, correct?
Mhm.
Okay. So, I'm going to roll this 3 times and take the lowest of the 3 then. Because the chariot rider of the Callus Chariot is going to attempt to burn away the reins. With a
our reins?
firebolt. Yeah, your reins. With a firebolt.
Ooh.
Which definitely misses. The bolt of flame strikes against the side of your chariot, but Ole manages to kind of shove the reins back, preventing the bolt from striking. Chariot 3 is going to encourage and actually pull ahead of 4 and 6 here. Which puts Chariot 3 in 3rd, weirdly enough. Chariot 4 is going to strike at Chariot 6. Completely miss. Chariot 5 still without riders. Chariot 6 is going to strike back against 4. Also completely miss. There's just a clash of blunt spears hitting each other. That brings us to you guys. As, like I said, this is the final round, so unless you throw it here, you will cross the finish line first.
Let's go.
The love of the memory of the gods, please don't do any fancy shit.
This is the point where Helly's like, yes. And like spreads her hands and like like, cheer for me, and then her wings spread as she catch and she flies off.
Yes, if this were a show, she would lose right now.
I mean, if
I
that
think-
happened, you still have 2 riders. Your chariot would still cross the finish line.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a stupid check. We would still
Oh
win.
my god!
Oh, fuck, that is very stupid. Yes, that is exactly what happens.
You stand tall and proud, arms and wings spread, as you begin to cheer. The chariot takes a sharp turn around the last bend. The wind catches in your wings, and you tumble off the chariot. As Philly immediately turns, Mistress damn it! As the chariot races over the finish line, there's you hear, and that's why we don't celebrate early, folks. But we still have the win from our chariot here with horses Hellbore and V. Round of applause. 2nd place, Callus Kingdom. 3rd place, as he kind of goes through as each chariot crosses the finish line. And our 1 DNF over here. Well done, well raced, folks. Riders, come speak to me about your prizes. Those of you who made your bets, you can speak to the betting pool over there. And we'll be back in about an hour and a half for the next race.
Do I take any damage when I land on the ground?
Yeah, sure, hang on. You take 8 points of damage as you hit the ground and kind of roll through the dirt. Manage barely to avoid getting run over by another chariot.
Ellie stands up, and now her new dress is all dirty. But she conflicted feelings, and she tries to head over to where they have been told to go.
Okay. You
Or immediately will, whenever we get to wherever we're supposed to, she will drop her wild shape and run over to Helly.
Wait, what happened? Are you okay?
I mean, Helly being Helly is probably like it was only 8 damage, but she's probably limping. So I don't know. They did something. It was I don't know how they knocked me off, but I mean we still won, right?
Yeah. They probably cheated.
Yeah, probably.
Kill 20 as she does a 3rd level cure wounds and starts licking you everywhere.
In the excitement, Olay is gonna slip off towards the Davidson riders.
Okay. Hey, Helly, just in case, do you know? I will describe the crest I saw.
Helly, you've seen that crest before.
Hellebor.
That's what I
say
meant to say. Hellebor, you've seen that crest before. That's the one that Nyx uses. Not the crest of Ardir, but his secondary crest. The crest of Prado.
All the happiness drains from her face in an instant as she suddenly looks a lot more wary and tries to turn and kind of look in the direction of wherever they went.
That's one of the ones that like Rain's people give other people. It's Prado's crest. It's the same one Nyx has.
Okay. Can I still see Olay from where I am?
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's not important if people hear us. I'll just call out to Olay and tell him to tell that person to meet us by like the main tent in about an hour.
Okay.
Or however long it would take. Let's say 2 hours, just in case.
Okay. Olay will nod and then we'll tell him as you are held aloft in celebration as you get to the announcer, and then handed your 1,000 ticket voucher, as well as a small slip of paper, and tells you to take that to the betting pool to receive your cut of the bets.
So we get a cut of the bets made on us, and then we also collect the bets from the fairies that made them.
Yes.
Amazing.
We
have sufficiently broken this system.
Yeah.
As you receive, each of the fairies won their bets, obviously. So from each of them, you are given 200 tickets.
So that's
so
1,600 right
tickets,
there.
Yeah, 1,600 tickets from the fairies. And you are also given 97 tickets as your cut of the bets.
Yeah. So we made 2,697 tickets from this event.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Jesus
I'll add that to my.
Fuck yes.
God damn. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Guys,
Okay.
I hope you enjoyed the last 2 hours of me just doing shit.
I've been drawing, so like I'm fine.
I was drawing and then I accidentally threw my pencil down the crack between my bed and the wall and had to go dig it out.
Fun.
Yeah.
I think that is a good place to call break. So we'll be back at the top of the hour. So about 14 minutes.
Yeah. And then we can do whatever the fuck Rain's doing.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, we're gonna buy their entire fucking stock.
Clearly.
I don't know if we'll have enough for the entire stock, but like, certainly what's at least is on display for now.
Well, we've only looked at the prices of the plushies. There might be other cool things to get too.
That is true. That is true. But they also still probably have more that just aren't out or unpacked right now that they use to restock at the beginning of each day.
Mhm.
So, probably not their entire stock, but
We'll see.
visually.
We can at least get one of everything. All right, I'll be back.
Wah.
Wow.
I totally forgot that I was gonna go get food.
I keep walking past our counter and be like, oh right, we have cookies. Then I remember they're 500 milligrams of each wheat, of wheat in them each. Like, yeah, I probably shouldn't eat those during D&D.
It'd be great though.
Hi,
It'd be
Vemfer.
so funny.
Hi, Vemfer would be a character.
Hi, Vemfer, especially when about to go into a fight.
Oh no, she would eat an announcer. I think. I think she would find a way.
Should eat what?
And one of the announcers.
I'm pretty sure the announcer for the gladiator fight will be Aspie.
I have some bad news for Espy. He may not be able to die, but that does not mean Vemfer is not going to stop munching on him.
Isn't this the joke of that happened last week?
Mm-hmm.
Was it? I don't remember if it was like before session, during session, after session.
I feel like it was during.
It might have been during, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the joke.
Alright, are we all back?
No, apparently not.
Wah.
Wah.
Wow.
Ayla, are you there?
Ayla, it's your shenanigan time.
Wah!
Wah.
Ayla!
Oh my fucking god, she fucking dead.
Oh my fucking god, she fucking dead.
What are the odds she fell asleep this early?
Pretty high considering there was nothing. Well, no, she probably was playing a game, honestly.
Probably.
I wouldn't blame her.
Well, she's not back yet, but we will continue without her for now. And if she comes back, then she comes back. And if she doesn't come back, then she doesn't come back.
Those are the two options, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With that being said, as the day goes on, and Vemfer and Div, as the two playing ring toss across from you, get up and walk off. Oh.
Oh my goodness!
Ayla's
It's a baby!
feeding children.
That is the food.
That is so small.
The snakes are hungry.
The snakes are hungry. Time to feed a cat.
The snakes are hungry. Kitten time!
Kitten time.
So small. It's so small.
But as Rain and Aelin walk away, what do you two do?
We were going to look for the helis,
Right.
Yes, we had just made it to
Yeah.
the prize counter.
Mm-hmm.
and then heading off towards the chariot race.
Yes.
As you begin to make your way in that direction, You begin to hear the echoing sound of one of the criers in the area. As he calls out, "Come one, come all! Our combat tournament is starting in just 15 minutes in the main tent."
Well, you enjoy finding them. I must.
Fair enough. I don't know if what they'll exactly be doing, but if I can, I'll come watch.
No pressure to, but we shall
I mean,
see
it
what
depends
happens.
on what's gonna go on, because it really depends on if Helly's gonna leave Hellebore to go watch, considering she can't enter the tent.
That's true. That is true.
So, anyway, what is the right? Is saying good luck bad in these situations, or is that just
Why would it be?
Situations.
shut up?
What? Who's the guy that just
I don't
walked
know.
by us and said that? What was that?
Just motherfucker, I have a list. Shut up.
Hey, grab some.
Ah, I'm sorry,
What did you say
man.
to me?
I'm sorry.
They just kind of shrug. Whatever. Good luck, Vampire.
Well, certainly be fun, if nothing else. And she'll give a bit of like she'll get a nod and then start heading for the main tent.
Okay.
Div will head to the chariot. We'll be keeping an eye out for the fucking fucker that they saw with, who is apparently Rain.
Fucking fucker! You fucking fucker! You.
They
You
don't have a name for this person, so.
you approach the chariot race as you see the crowd beginning to disperse. Helly and Hellebore, what are you guys doing as you collect your prize? Or after you collect your prize?
I imagine our next step would be to meet up with everyone else, wouldn't it?
Fair.
As much as we could.
Fair. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
where
Corey.
are you heading off to then?
Do we have any indication that the combat tournament is happening soon?
You do hear the sound of like a crier trying to gather people towards the main tent for that.
Hallie will just kind of gesture towards the main tent and say, "There's no way Vimper didn't sign up for that."
You can go watch. I can just like stay outside.
Why?
They said I can't go in there. It's warded against illithids.
Oh. Damn. Oh, maybe I'll hop in and out. We gotta go in there just to make sure Vim's in there and like to make sure she wins, because I need to be able to make fun of her if she doesn't.
You hear
True.
the familiar sound of loud armor approaching. As Div, you spot the Hellies in the distance and approach.
Okay, I was about to say, if you're
okay.
about to make me roll a perception roll, I'm just gonna cast message.
They just
I
fucking
forgot I
walk right
had that
into me.
spell. I forgot I had that spell, but like, if you're about to make me roll some sort of check, I was just about to cast message on one of the two of them. This works though.
Oh, yeah.
Finally, hello, you two.
Where have you been? We like.
Where
look at this.
you
And I will hold up all the tickets we have.
where you left me? Really? What the fuck? I take it you won then?
Kelly was like the best driver ever.
Well, I mean, only because Hellebore was the best horse ever.
I mean, V was there.
He was the second best horse ever.
I don't know why.
Teleport as a signature
didn't-
blush.
I don't know why I didn't already assume that that was how it was going to happen. Considering Druid, that makes sense. I don't know where my thought process was, but congratulations. Did you have fun?
It was very fun.
Did,
Where's oh, go on.
Did you fucking mess anyone up? How did these races work? I don't remember how these races work.
Oh, we messed some people up for sure.
Oh,
Where's
No one died.
yeah?
course
Of course, I mean, no, it actually fortunate because we would have been disqualified.
yeah, I guess.
But look,
Where's
we're at like
Vimper?
2,000.
Everything you're
of these-
asking?
Yeah, where's Rain and Vimper?
Well, Vimper and I overheard the call for the they just point to the tent there. And she headed over. We were looking for you, so I just continued on here. Rain is not Rain right now. I don't know who he's parading around to being, but he does not look like Rain. He is not talking like Rain. And he's with someone that is known to me, at least, as one of the Cursed Ones. So, I don't know
Oh,
what
yeah,
the fuck he's
they're here.
doing. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. But I'm pretty sure that they also recognized me. So I'm staying as far away from him as possible. Because they looked at me weird. And I don't like that.
He's safe though, right? Like disguise, like just, infiltration.
I
right?
didn't recognize him as Rain. Vemfer barely recognized him as Rain. And I have no idea about this other. So. But be warned, they will be walking around still. I don't know if they're together, but at least this other one will be walking around. No matter if they have any sort of disguise magic or anything, you will be able to tell them by their arms. The arms will fade into like a blackened, almost shadow color. I will not necessarily describe more than that right now, but be warned. And I still have no idea where the fuck Rain went, so. Your guess is as good as mine. I was hoping you would have known.
Should we try to talk to that person sooner and see what they're doing here? I mean, if they're part of that group, it kind of sounds like they might be, though.
Ole would be with us, right?
Yep.
Do you know which way they went, Ole?
I saw them heading towards the main tent.
Okay.
Oh, you're here. Hello, again.
Greetings.
We should go in there and look around for them. I guess, Helly, sit tight.
Labor, she looks contemplative, and the only reason she hasn't summoned Ellie here is because she didn't want to, garner even more attention, but she kind of thinks about it a little bit, and then, will go ahead and summon him and kind of scoop him up.
General Hellebore, sir!
Belly will protect me. Belly, your duty is to protect me and also give me emotional comfort because I don't want to be alone.
Of course, General Hellebore, sir!
I mean,
Okay.
I can stay with you as well if you need.
No, you don't have to. It's obvious she wants you to. She's like looking down, like pressing fingers together, like you don't have to.
It's not something you need to do.
Well, if you know who you're looking for, then I'm sure you can tell me and we can keep our eyes out outside, where it'll be a lot harder to find someone rather than inside of a tent.
Um,
Divide and conquer, you know? We'll
Uh,
let Helly do the inside where it'll be easier to locate someone, probably not. And we'll stick outside and keep our eyes out.
if we see any suspicious people, we'll like step in front, like the what are they called? Bouncies.
I don't think I know that word.
Bouncies are people who keep other people out of going into places.
Mm. Cool. Yeah.
So you guys are making your way towards the main tent, though Hellebore and Div are not entering.
I believe so.
Okay. Vemfer.
Yo.
You head inside and are almost immediately ushered off towards one end where you are slipped into kind of a back end area, a sort of makeshift dressing room of sorts. You can see all the other contestants in there getting themselves ready. Is there anything you would like to do to prepare?
You already did the face. I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think she has much she can do to actually prepare.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she's chilling.
Fair enough. After a minute, Azpai enters, and you see he kind of goes around the circle, doing a kind of one-on-one check-in with each person, and as it comes to you, he'll kind of sit down next to you. How you feeling?
I do think she is like doing like a visual check of all of her gear, but I don't think anything mechanically. I feel fine. I used to do these. I do this all the time back at home, so this isn't any different. I imagine, at least.
Of course. Are you... You remember what we talked about, though, right?
Of course, if you get to a place where you're able to reach first, forfeit before you reach it.
Good. Because I'd really hate her not to get anyone today.
Of course. Are there any additional rules I should be made aware of? I imagine it's a little more strict here than it is back down in hell.
Try not to maim or kill, but we have clerics on standby.
I can't make any promises of that.
That's exactly what I want to hear.
She gets this like evil grin for a moment.
Look, officially I can't condone anything, but this kind of thing, it's really only fun when there's bloodshed.
I'll try not to eat too much of it at the moment.
And do try not to scare off the children in the audience. There's a difference between glorious bloodshed and horrific displays of monstrosity.
Sad Vemfer noises. No. Again, I will do my best, though. I don't like making promises I can't keep.
Of course. Just keep your teeth away from them, and you should be good.
Lame.
I know. But it's just one arena, one day. Alright, I gotta get out there. I gotta announce the first match, but good luck. I'm rooting for you.
I will certainly do what I can.
As you all gather, entering into the stands around the arena, you all being just Helly, I guess. The first match is
I do think I want to. I was thinking about it, and I do think Helly would try to drag Hellebore in just to, like,
Just to see.
just to see what happens. Like, is it like a force field that stops her, or what?
So, as you go to pull Hellebore into the tent, Hellebore just physically stops at the entrance for a moment, and then you see this energy kind of ripple over her, and she is able to pass through the barrier. As you recognize the magic that courses over her as distinctly abyssal.
Okay.
Well,
Oh, well, that's.
Marked.
I mean,
I feel like we should have guessed that that would happen.
I guess we'll make use of him. Helly just does Hellebore notice the magic go over her, or does she just walk in from her perspective?
I mean, Hellebore, you definitely feel the resistance. It's up to you whether you're paying enough attention to yourself to see the magic. But you feel it resist you and then give way.
okay. Only paying attention because, like, if like she's gonna give in to Helly, she's gonna do whatever she wants. But like, she's fully expecting this to like hurt like hell and like fucking kick her back or some shit. So whenever it doesn't, like, she kind of freezes for a little bit, noticing the magic, and will immediately just like just like raise her arms and like wrap her head like in almost like a hug.
OMG, thank you, Iggy. You totally did me a solid. I get to watch the bloodshed.
You hear his voice echo in your mind. I'm curious.
Well, we should have known that nothing that any of these people could have put up would have stopped you from getting in. Come on, let's go watch Vimper kick some ass.
Hell yeah.
And also look for
Literally.
the
I do have to ask, Rain.
Yeah.
Are
I think that's the
you?
first time I've spoken all session. Whoa.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa!
Hello. Are you and Aelin going to watch the game?
Aelin.
No, we're gonna take this opportunity to continue our heist, if you will.
Okay.
You should really consider going and having a 2-hour race to yourself.
Oh yeah.
So no Rain, but everyone else. All right.
Sorry guys, but Rain's gonna die.
Probably.
Well, probably for the third, fourth time. How many times
No,
has
Like
it
it's
happened
it's
already?
more like 8. It's more
He's
like
not
8.
gonna die. He's just gonna go missing, and no one's gonna know why.
Oh, we'll know why.
I'm excited to meet your next
We'll know
character.
why.
His name is Drain.
What?
Draining
is-
our finances.
He is designed exactly like Rain, except his colors are inverted.
Yeah,
Not opposite,
No, he-
inverted.
No. He's just black and white. Everything about him.
Whenever he walks, he leaves black and white patches that slowly gain color.
As you three and Philly, and Olay, I suppose, is here too, enter into the arena, you hear this echoing kind of cheer, this echoing chatter that suddenly dies with the echoed stomp of a foot from the center of the arena, as you hear a voice echo through the chamber that kind of calls out, "One and all, this is the moment you've been waiting for." As a light shines down on the center, you see Azpai currently head down as he says, "The star of our show, the person you all came here to see, none other than," as he, the light goes out, and then comes back on, as he has his blades drawn, both held to the sky, and a wicked smile on his face as he now looks up towards the audience. "Me! Welcome, everyone, to our combat tournament. We've had a wonderful turnout here today, and I would like to introduce you all to our contestants. For our first match, please welcome to the arena Alias Nightwing and Nectar Emerald." The crowd goes wild as you see two people enter the arena, weapons drawn. He gives them a proper introduction, and their match is underway quickly. Is there anything you guys would like to be doing before Vemfer's match?
I guess just keeping an eye out for if that
Yeah.
Goliath is in here.
Okay, roll perception.
Div's keeping an eye out for the fucker that was with Rain and Rain.
Okay. Roll perception.
20. Soft 20. Nope. I mixed up my modifiers. 15.
5!
Alright, it's up to me.
Yep.
I'm gonna guidance that. 28 to spot the Goliath.
Okay. Hang on. Why is this not... That's so weird. What the fuck?
Man. Quite peculiar. Strange. Quite strange.
Peculiar?
There you go.
Okay. Not really sure why that's doing that, but whatever. As the first match comes and goes, Nectar Emerald is the winner of that first match. Nectar Emerald is the winner of that first match, with a very, very close call. Nectar manages to win it out with a flashy casting of some sort of smite spell and bring Alias Nightwing to his knees. The second match, Aspai introduces, I bring to you all the heir to your city, Azriel Gotska, as the son of House Gotska, which Aspai actually gets a little bit wrong. House Gotska rule over not Adoria City, but the kind of neighboring region, the town of Bethar and the Gotska Fon Forest. But you see a young man with a glaive held high in hand, versus the ever mysterious, single-named Ivinchki. As you see a red-skinned tiefling woman, curled horns, blue hair. She steps out into the arena, and the pair of them clash, but Ivinchki easily pulls ahead, defeating the Gotska heir. As you then see Aspai call out once more. Our third match. Gold Silvertoe, a local legend and tavern owner. As you see a dwarven man step into the arena. Versus Vemfer Treachery. Unknown where she came from or where she's going next, but that menacing blade, I can only dream what it might do. As you see Vemfer step into the arena. With Vemfer entering, Gold Silvertoe entering, Aspai steps back. I want to see a good, clean fight out there. Are we ready? Gold Silvertoe kind of raises his hammer. Aye! Vemfer?
Trying to like keep up with the theatrics of it all, I think she walked out like like kind of holding the axe over her shoulder and across her back with her like flesh arm. And then as he says I, and then it's turned to her, she like kind of like flips it into her hand, brings the blade up to her like snout, like drags her tongue across it, and then kind of like crouches down a bit and is like, "Let's go." And it's just like gives a nod and like a grunt.
Div quickly turns to Helly, apologize for this, and then whistles as Vemfer does her thing.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna catcall your sister real quick.
Yeah, basically.
As Aspai raises his blade, then without further ado, let the third match begin! Can I have you please roll initiative?
Initiative is 16.
16. You are going to act first.
Awesome.
You are the first to react. Sorry, I want something different. There we go. I think this. No, wait.
I should have gotten all the dice I know I need out sooner. This was dumb, so I know I you. I'm gonna mute you. Oh, sorry. No, These are another invoice.
There we go.
Which I'm out.
All right. With that being said, first up in the initiative is Vemfer.
Incredible. She's just gonna run up and she's gonna give a big ol' good strong first swing, and I'm gonna need a.
There is a map here.
Oh, there is. Oh, there was. I was looking at my own shit. Okay. Just see. Oh, mouse, don't fuck me up now. Okay, there's a good distance. I think she is gonna take the time to be a little flashy, or like a little bit of a shit.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna like kind of turn the axe blade against the ground and just like slowly stalk up.
Ooh. Roll intimidation for me.
Okay, one sec. My mouse is being stupid. Intimidation. Oh, I'm a fan of that number. I'm a real fan of that fucking number. I don't think she has crazy charisma though. Did I give her intimidation? I did at least. Soft 20.
Okay. A shiver runs through the crowd as Vemfer menacingly stalks closer to her prey.
I think she's gonna kind of move, like, kind of this way. Just towards, but to the side still.
Okay.
Just, like, kind of stalk around in, like, a circle, kind of.
Alrighty. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Gold definitely takes a bit of a nervous step backwards, but will kind of clutch his hammer a bit harder, and it's going to move forward towards the center of the arena, kind of keeping his eyes fixated on you. He calls out a bit nervously, "Aye, lassie, you ain't planning to end me with that, are ya?" That brings us back to Vemfer.
She's gonna do the kind of the same thing, like stalking closer but going around in a circle this way.
Mm-hmm.
Again. Getting like a little lower to the ground, maybe enough just to have like her like metal arm, like the claws of it kind of start like dragging against the ground as well. She has seen the fucking example set by Aspi. She's looking to match it.
Hell yeah. Aspi is loving this. The crowd is loving this. Gold is terrified.
Gold is not having a good time.
Good night, Rain.
Rain focused 3-hour session tomorrow. Let's go.
Tomorrow?
Not tomorrow. Next week. Actually, no, not next week. I'm not going to be able to come in. Sorry.
What? Okay.
I think I mentioned that last week. I can't remember if I did.
I don't remember.
Hey, if it's a 3-hour rain-focused session, I don't know if
That's true.
That brings us to Gold, who's gonna, against his better judgment, move a bit closer. As he kind of reaches at his side, pulls out a small bottle, and is going to throw it towards you, which is going
that
to
was
be
a reaction. If only I could do that. Damn it. That's fine.
If
only telekinesis could be used as a reaction and just like grab the ball.
Mm-hmm. Gonna be a Melf's acid arrow. Mechanically. Ooh, that actually probably hits. That's a 23.
That does hit.
Okay, you take some damage.
I'm gonna double check and see how this works. Cool. Okay, go on.
5, 7. You take 9 points of acid damage as the bottle slams into you, and the concoction slightly burns at your scales.
Can I do like a really freaky absorb elements with this?
Sure.
Okay, so the plan for absorb elements is that instead of it just like hitting her, she like grabs the bottle of the air, but then also decides to crush it in the hand and just
Oh.
let it just let it run on her. Hear me out though.
I love that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's a different kind of freaky than what I thought you were going with.
She
I
eats it.
Yeah, that's actually what I thought she was gonna do.
A shiver runs through the crowd, and Gold is actually going to take a nervous step back as you do that.
Then 9 is like fucking
4.
yeah.
That brings us back to Vemper. You're up.
Now that she is powered with this, she is gonna bolt and do a dead sprint at him.
Oh God. Okay. And I believe, yeah, you're well within your movement.
Yep. And then as it like kind of runs into the fucking what's it called? Into the prosthetic and down to the elbow, she drags the blade across the grindstone and it starts glowing that like kind of like a green, like a sickly green.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I imagine she gives like a little bit of like a roar as she like bolts forward. And we're gonna slap this guy.
Okay, roll it.
I believe that is fucking numbers 30.
30 definitely hits. Yeah.
And I need a strength save, I believe it is.
Strength saving throw. He is moderately better at those than other things, but that's a 14.
I always forget what this is. I believe it is a strength save. Okay, 14.
Mm-hmm.
I think that fails. Yeah, that fails.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna do damage first. Does she be theatrical or does she be savage? Is the question here.
That's up to you.
I think she gets a little. I think she's gonna get a little savage with it and is gonna knock him prone with that.
Oh God. Okay.
So, do resistances matter at all here?
No, he is not resistant to anything. He is just a tavern keeper.
He's just a guy.
He's a tavern keeper with a hardy constitution, and an enjoyment for friendly combat.
That's unfortunate because that's 40 damage.
40 points of damage.
Yes, total.
He is not looking good all of a sudden, as you slam him down onto the ground, and just, like, this pain shoots through him. You hear this kind of shout of pain. It is clear that he was not expecting to face a trained warrior.
Okay. Vemper was told to show glory but not be a freak. So I think she like slams kind of the blade of the axe into the ground next to her, gets on top of him and starts like wailing on him with the prosthetic.
Hell yeah. That was just your first attack, wasn't it?
That was just the first one, so I got 2 more of them bitches.
Alright.
And I have claws.
Mm-hmm.
Which don't do as much, but like still. I bet she probably has like her tail still wrapped around it just in case he is able to get up, but we'll see. Oh, right, that's an advantage now. I rolled 2 15s. 24
24
to hit. Yeah.
hits. Roll damage.
Lovely. That is going to be 6 damage.
Okay.
Second one is a 26.
Hits.
For another 6 damage.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's all.
Okay. That brings us to Silvertoe, who is suddenly very injured. As he is going to reach into his satchel, pull out 3 bottles. The first one he quickly downs, casting Healing Word on himself for 4 points of healing.
Oh, sweet angel.
Wow, so helpful, so very much. Vemfer, you're in trouble now, aren't you? For healing.
And the other 2, because this is the only advantage I gave him, was that he was able to Healing Word without it counting as casting a bonus action spell. He slams the 2 bottles together, and there is this crackling as he combines the potassium and water, and it blasts out at you, and I need a con save against the Thunderwave spell.
On save is a 24.
Okay, you are not blasted back, but you do take 7 halved to 3 points of thunder damage.
That's fine.
As the spell goes off, and you easily hold your ground. That brings us back to you, Vemfer.
We're gonna take just three more whales at him.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay. First one is a 21.
21 hits. Roll damage.
21 for 9 damage.
Oh god. Okay.
Second is
He is
27.
prone. Are you rolling these at advantage? Okay.
I am.
27.
That last one would have been a natural 1 if it wasn't an advantage.
Fair enough. 27 hits.
For 7.
Yeah, he is down for the count.
Yeah, she just like kind of drives the claws of the prosthetic like into his rib cage on that last one.
As he passes out from the pain, Azpai kind of comes down off the upper platform and will kind of make his way towards the center as he says, "And we have a winner! Congratulations, Vem, for treachery! Moving on to the second round." As he does kind of put a hand on your shoulder to kind of gently pull you back from Silvertoe.
Yeah, the entire time she's just like slowly driving it in like a little more, little more. Feels the hand and then just like holds it for a half a second more before pulling the fingers out. And we'll get up.
Gonna give this motherfucker permanent damage in his leg.
What, your ribs? My ribs. They're in my hand.
As Pike carries Silvertoe off stage before coming back, the remaining matches of the first round are between Tenebrous Fur and Hawsit to Deep Blade. Tenebrous Fur is the winner of that match. Sharani Longmaker and Doomhild Liasol. Doomhild Liasol is the one who wins that one. Duordak Lowensky and Dalius Dalian. Dalius wins that one. Nulwin Weinstein versus Vosmagar Onyx. Nolwyn wins that one. And Sebastian Alwyn versus Lormo Chaintoe, which Sebastian wins. As the second round begins, the first match between Nectar Emerald and Ivinsky is won by Ivinsky. And Vemfer's match is the one called next. As Azpai says, and for our second match of our second round, welcome back to the arena, Tenebrous Fur and Vemfer Treachery. As you re-enter the arena, you see a kind of dark-skinned tiefling, who, he's got these kind of bejeweled horns, a sword hangs at his side, a shield on his back that you do not remember seeing him use in his match, a cloak over his shoulders, and that seems to be all he has. He does not look like he's dressed for combat, but he managed to defeat his last opponent without even being struck a single time. As he steps out onto the arena opposite you, Azpai climbs up to the top as he calls out, "These two won their first matches in a landslide. I'm excited to see who comes out on top. Fighters, are we ready?" The nobleman does not respond verbally, but he gives a simple nod, hand resting on the hilt of his still-sheathed rapier.
Vemfer doesn't respond, but kind of drags the claws of her prosthetics kind of over her like head and snout a bit, and then kind of drops into a stance.
Then without further ado, let's not keep the crowd waiting any longer. And begin! As I need you to roll initiative once more.
Natural 20 for 24.
Okay. Vemfer is first to act.
Now, how do we want to do this one? Can't do the same thing twice. That would be boring, and it isn't going to work this time. And the leap is 60. That's 80. Okay. I think she has a bit more of like a pep in her step this time, though, that she's like actively into combat, and she's just gonna kind of like jog up to here.
Okay.
Gonna axe blade more behind her. She looks a little more locked in this time than the last time, where she was more just having fun.
Fair enough. You move. Is that the end of your turn? Just move there?
Yeah, I think that'll be it.
Okay. Does an 18 hit?
No, it does not.
Does a 32 hit?
Jesus Christ, yes.
Does a 33 hit?
Yes.
You approach the center of the arena when, in a blur of movement, the nobleman draws the rapier and swings, and as his blade arcs through the air, 4 blasts of dark, kind of eldritch energy slam. 2 of them slam into you, 2 of them barely fly past you. That is going to be 10 points of force damage. As he takes a few steps forward, you hear him speak for the first time since entering the arena, as he says, "Perhaps this one will actually be a challenge." And that is the end of his turn.
Oh, you're in range now, buddy. Oh no, buddy, you're in range. We're gonna use Psionic Leap. So Vemfer, like in the middle of that like speech, I think she kind of like thrusts the prosthetic out, and then a wire kind of extends from the hand into the board behind him, and she just like pulls himself at him.
Okay.
A little in the air, just like a little bit. It kind of gets over top of him and is gonna hit him 3 times.
Okay, roll to
I am so happy that's a bonus action.
hit. Hey,
That being a bonus action is so much fun.
hey, this is our solution to the Marshall Caster divide.
Play a psionic fighter.
And just let you do, like, cool anime shit.
Exactly.
Because, like, that's what the marshals are meant to be. They're meant to be, like, dope anime swordsmen. They're not meant to be just, like, guy with sword, smack, smack.
No, I'm gonna flavor the fuck out of this.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be really dumb, and it's just gonna be great. Anyways, that's a 26 to hit on the first one.
26 hits. He is going to Hellish Rebuke, so I need a
Gross.
dex save.
Okay.
He's a tiefling. What did you expect?
I mean that, but you know. 19.
19 fails.
Oh shit.
You take 21 points of fire damage.
Cool.
As
I'm gonna take 10, and I'm gonna do the
Absorb elements?
Absorb elements. Yeah,
Okay.
that one.
as you strike him, he just kind of mutters out. You recognize it as the infernal language, the infernal word for burn.
Fun. I am also going to need a strength save.
Strength save.
Yes.
17.
I just mapped this out. Why did I already forget this? Fucking. Yeah, that saves. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're down one. These 2. So just don't get the. It's fine. Yep. Oh, those are still really good. Oh, no. So first is 34 damage.
34 points of damage. Alrighty. Okay.
Second one is a fucking math. Is a 28 to hit.
28 hits.
I threw my dice across my. That's fine. Jesus Christ, fam. Relax. That's for 32 damage.
Okay. There we go.
And that last one is a natural 20. I'm gonna need another strength save.
Alrighty. 19.
Saves again. Bugger. Okay. Now that I was adding that extra damage, despite. I mean, no, it doesn't connect to it when. I logicked myself out of that. Let's go.
Let's go. Love it when that happens.
I love logic. I get to re-roll run 1s and 2s. Yippee. Okay, that's not bad. That's 51 damage.
51.
Yes.
Alrighty. Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be all. She is laughing a little bit at him, and she's having a great time.
The tiefling spits a bit of blood as he leans into you.
I forgot to add the fire damage to the first one. One
Okay.
sec. 6 fire damage.
Halved because he's a tiefling.
Yep.
Okay. He spits blood, a bit of blood, as he leans in, and says, Well, this is certainly interesting. For a moment, you see the illusion on his eyes fade, and he stares into you, the major crest of Prado bearing into your soul. Before the illusion returns, and he says, "Do tell Defnin when you find him that Mila says hi." He's gonna Words of Terror, so I need a wisdom
Ew.
save.
I can do that. 8.
You are frightened of him as he leans back, looks up towards Aspai, and says, "Ringmaster, I'd like to surrender." And sheaths his blade, turning around and walking back towards the stands. As Aspai kind of glances between you and him for a second, then shrugs and says, "We have our winner! Vem for treachery! Congratulations!"
He gives like a growl and just kind of spits onto the floor, and then he's gonna try and search for see if the others are in the crowd anywhere. I don't think she's actually taken a time to look.
You do see your sister, her fiance, and Div, but no sign of Rain.
She's just gonna shoot the 3 of them like a worried look before walking back.
Oh. Okay.
I will
Is
say,
it-
Helibor's been like cheering for you like crazy. Like she's having a grand old time.
She's probably heard them, just probably hasn't seen them.
The other round 2 matches are between Doomhilda and Dalius. Dalius wins. And Nolan and Sebastian. Sebastian wins that one. The round 3 match is between Ivinsky and Vemfer. As the 2 of you are called into the arena once more, Aspai stands tall. Our semi-final match between our first semi-final match between Ivinsky and Vemfer Treachery. The crowd goes wild. As you see the red-skinned, curled-horned tiefling step into the arena, drawing a pair of scimitars, looking you over curiously. She smiles across at you and says, "Hello, pretty."
Oh no. Vemper's lesbianism. Oh god. Her one weakness. Aside from blunt force trauma to the side of the head. Lesbians.
Lesbians. I put her too far to that side. As Aspai raises his blade, "Ready? Begin!" As he calls for the match to begin. Can you roll initiative once more for me?
No, I don't think I will. It's a 22?
Okay, that does beat out Ivinsky.
It's 21, sorry. I don't know if that changes anything, but it was 21.
Yeah,
I'm a
Ivinsky
little-
rolled a
I'm a-
12.
I'm a little dumb. I'm a little stupid.
So you are first to act.
I think she's gonna kind of try and give off that she's a little bit tired, and is gonna go kind of do the slow, less hunched but still slow walk, and it's just gonna come around this way again. This time,
Okay.
stalk around the opposite side in a kind of wide circle.
I need a third monitor.
Yeah.
Because I can't have the map open and the sheets open And I can't do everything at once.
She did call Vemper pretty though. I might have this get a little nasty, get a little freaky. Vemper might lick a bitch. We'll see.
Okay. You stalk forward. Is that all you're doing? Anything else?
That's all. That's all she's doing.
Alrighty, let's see here. What is your movement? Your movement is that. Okay.
Yeah, she's stalking forward, blade dragging across the ground, licking off some remnants of blood off of her prosthetic. You know, the usual.
You see, Ivinsky, smiles as she sees you doing that, begins to, stalk in the other direction.
Oh, we're gonna have fun.
As she raises her own blade, she whistles at you, and then will kind of lick off a bit of blood from her own scimitar.
You can't have someone match her, freak. This is gonna get weird for everyone else.
Hang on, I think you are. As she says, you know, I'd prefer not to hurt a pretty thing like you. She's gonna point her blade towards you, and I need a wisdom save.
Not another fucking wisdom save.
Sorry.
She sucks at these. She sucks at these. That's not bad though. 18.
18 does save. You feel the magic wrap around you trying to hold you in place, but you push it back. That brings us back to your turn.
She is gonna kind of stalk a little closer, come around this way, and in response to her is just gonna. That's a real shame because I love hurting pretty things like you, and she's gonna bonus action into her again.
All right.
Yes, she's gonna psionic leap into her again.
Hell
and
yeah!
Just close the rest of the distance.
As you charge towards the tiefling, go ahead and make your attacks.
Where the fuck did my D10 go? Crashing out at my dice. 22.
22 hits.
Yippee! For 30 damage.
For 30 points of damage. Alrighty.
Second one's a 24.
Hits.
We're gonna have her make a strength save on that one, actually.
A strength save?
Yeah.
Couldn't have been something else? That's an 8.
That fails. So she gets knocked. I mean, what is the deal with this cannon here? What's that like?
I don't think that's actually there. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, damn.
Sorry.
I can't throw her back to hit headfirst against the cannon. That's damn.
We can have
we'll
some
just knock her-
boxes there that she can hit.
I want her to take environmental damage.
Boxes hurt, man.
I know. If you're saying they're there, then we'll watch her 10 feet back to the boxes.
Okay.
And I'm going to say that's what she was grappled into. And she hadn't fully released the grapple yet because she's still technically under psionic leap or whatever the fuck. For 42 damage.
42 damage.
Is going to kind of grapple the rest away over, grapple the rest of the way to her, and then take one final swing.
Okay.
For 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Numbers 9.
Here, I thought this one was going to be at least slightly even.
For 32 damage.
32. She's gonna uncanny dodge, because I forgot she had that.
Damn.
So 16 damage.
For sure.
Anything else?
I used... Oh gosh, oh, it'd be really funny to action surge here. I won't, but that would be really funny.
It would be funny.
It would be funny. I won't, but like it would be really funny. It's a bonus action, so we'll hold on. Nah, that'll be all.
Okay. She coughs up a bit of blood. With her scimitars still held in hand, she is going to... Why didn't I put this on the sheet properly? Hang on. She's gonna swipe at you.
Okay.
With her scimitar. Natural 20.
Gross.
So that is going to be, and then she's going to use a mobile flourish. So 23 points of slashing damage. And you are pushed back 10 feet.
Okay.
And she is going to... she's going to use her reaction to close that gap. And swipe at you with her second scimitar, which is going to be a 23 to hit.
I'm gonna shield.
Okay. Smart. However, I believe... hang on. Oh wait, hang on. I forgot way more damage on that crit. Hang on.
Way more.
Yeah, sorry. I made this sheet really weird. It's difficult to read. 39 additional damage.
Oh! Are you sure?
Yes.
Damn, Vemper goes down.
No, she doesn't.
Oh.
As the blade cuts across you, you see she holds back. You take however much will put you down to 1.
Okay.
As she closes the distance, she takes her second swipe at you. Did the 23 hit?
No, I
no,
shielded.
you shielded. And then she is going to kind of heavy breath, glance at you, glance at Azpai, and there is a knowing look in her eye as she drops the scimitar to the ground and says, "I yield," and then will collapse, barely able to hold herself up at this point, to the ground. The crowd goes wild.
Fucking twice in a row, damn.
Damn. People are just fucking pitying her. I hate those.
I very specifically knew that that Vemper was gonna fucking hate the fact that those two were both going to surrender. Hang Hang on, let me actually update my bracket on here now. As Ivinsky drops, Azpai calls out, and we have our winner heading into the finals is Ven for Treachery. Congratulations! As Ivinsky...
She is not free from Vemper's freak shit, though, because I'm committed to this now.
Mm-hmm.
So she drops, Vemper kind of, like, watches her drop, drops to a knee in front of her, like, kind of, like, grabs the back of her head, like, tilts her head back, and is gonna find the nearest wound, and is just gonna, like, slowly drag her tongue across it before getting up and leaving her.
Ivinsky will grab your arm as you go to walk away, pull you closer, and will kind of lick at one of the wounds on your neck before shoving you off her.
Now this is just a fucking back and forth before who can go farther. Vemper is kicking her over and is kissing her.
Okay. She does not stop you. As Aspai kind of will approach at this point. As he says, "Now I know all is fair in love and war, but perhaps we can save that for the dressing room, girls."
she'll get off, kind of like get off, look like pissed at her. Now how far do I want this to go? she absolutely would. She'll like get off, kind of like just like straddle over her for a second, spit on the side of her face, and then as she gets up to leave, she like steps on her chest and then walks off.
All right. Not the kind of, she does kind of smile at you as you walk off. Till next time, precious. And then she will make her way out as well. Kind of stumbling, barely standing back to the stands. Aspai does kind of support her a bit. The semi-final match between Dalius Dalian and Sebastian Alwyn ends with Sebastian's victory, and the final match is upon you, as Aspai calls out. And our final match of the night, Sebastian Alwyn versus Ven for Treachery! The crowd goes wild. You hear some of Sebastian's friends, coworkers, it's hard to tell, cheering and kind of chanting out the name Alwyn, Alwyn, Alwyn. As you see a man dressed in the kind of Imperial Guard uniform raises his blade and shield to the sky, looks back behind him to Tenebrous Fur, and will give a bit of a bow as he says, "Wish I could have been facing you here, sir," before he turns back to you, Vemfer, and says, "But I will prove the Royal Guard of Adoria City to be honorable," as he kind of points the longsword towards you. Aspai smiles and says, "Then by all means, are we ready, fighters?"
I do want to say, as everything else is getting set up, I'm going to have her second wind and psionic recovery.
You do, it hasn't been relevant because you haven't really been hit much before this, but you do technically get a short rest between matches.
Oh!
If you want to just heal like half of whatever you've lost without using resources.
Sure, like whatever I've lost, like total, or like whatever I like.
Whatever you were down by, you can heal half of that.
Okay.
Which, speaking of, he actually would not be at full health.
I don't know what that was fully. I don't remember. I wasn't paying attention to that. That's
fine. Just heal up to like like 3/4 of your max or something.
Okay, her max is 81, so like
Go up to 60.
60. Can I still short?
Yeah.
second wind?
If you wanna
Okay.
if you wanna second wind after that, go ahead.
Okay. Her plan was to just forfeit the start of the map, but like now there's a show. Now she has to give at least a little bit of a fight. and that was max on that, so this is gonna be a lot of fun. Denver gets to have a lot of fun. Oh wait, hold on. So I would be. She is at full health actually. She gets to have so much fun.
Okay.
She healed 21 and yeah.
Fair enough.
Then yeah, she'll psionic recovery. I mean, if she could have been short resting every round.
Yeah.
She gets psionic recovery back every short rest.
Fair.
So...
Yeah.
Oh, and she gets all of her psionic stuff back every short rest.
Yeah.
Damn.
There it is.
Fuck. What would she would probably be at like 6 out of 8 dice then, I think. No, that's too many. We'll just give her one more, and then psionic recovery. That would make it 6. We'll just give her 6. we'll just keep it at 6.
Yeah, 6 is fine. Can I have you roll initiative?
Yes. Oh no. 9.
9. Okay, Sebastian Alwyn.
Not 9, 8 actually.
Sebastian Alwyn is going to move first. As he raises the longsword and the shield bearing the mark of Wafar, the emblem of the Empire. He raises them high to the sky as he says, "Glory to Wafar!" The crowd cheers as he is going to go ahead and dash to get up here. And that is going to be his turn.
Baller. What kind of fuck shit can I do here? not a ton, but like, damn it. Damn, okay. Yeah, she'll just run up. Nothing too crazy. She probably gives like Aurora she does, and then we'll slap him 3 times.
Okay, roll that.
The first one's a 1.
1 misses.
We gotta give him a little bit of confidence.
He parries the attack with his shield. Raw confidence on his face.
That's gonna be not some great confidence here to say. That's another natural 20. I need a strength save. God, for the love of, please fail. It would be so funny. He won't, but like, please.
20.
Yeah, no. Sobbing. Whatever, that's fine. That's still quite a bit of damage. 1, 2, 10. That was for some pretty good rolls, though. 61 damage.
61 points of damage.
Yes.
Christ almighty. I would remind you to be careful.
Yep. Look at it. Vemper's paying attention.
Okay. You slam him hard over the shoulder as he stumbles back. All of that confidence basically gone.
Okay, I am gonna have her surrender here. Can I have her do some fuck shit here as well then?
Yeah. Go ahead. Do some
Okay,
fuck shit.
so my plan here is I'm gonna have her kind of like move the axe to her, not to her breast, like she swings to her flesh arm, drops Rex from her prosthetic. What kind of armor is he wearing?
Full plate.
Full plate? Awesome. She's gonna grab him by the chest plate. kind of like, pull him. I imagine he's quite a bit taller than her, at least.
Yeah,
Like a little
he's
bit.
probably like 6 feet tall.
Okay, cool. She's gonna drag him by the chest piece down to kind of to get like face to face with her. Uh, so he's in a way that he's off by balance, licks up the side of his cheek. Gets the uses that as a distraction to get the axe kind of behind his legs, and then pushes him back and brings the axe up to try and trip him.
I'll allow it. He
Awesome.
flat on his ass. You hear the impact of plate armor kind of clattering around itself.
She's gonna then step over him, bring the axe high above her head, and slam it down directly next to his face.
He raises the shield and kind of turns his head away, but you strike the ground next to him instead. He kind of, after a second, glances up at you.
She is cackling like a fucking freak. Her like holding the axe against the ground with the one hand, her in her prosthetic hand, her other hand kind of like clawing and gripping the side of her head as she just like is laughing down at him. Takes a big deep breath, looks at Aspi, is like, ha ha, he can have this one, and then is just gonna walk away.
There's a moment of silence in the crowd. Before where like you just hear your footsteps and the kind of clattering of Sebastian's armor as he is shaking. But after a moment, Aspi calls out, we have a winner! Sebastian Alwyn is the winner of our combat tournament! Congratulations! Round of applause, everyone! And the round of applause echoes. It starts slow, but it echoes a bit louder and louder and louder. As a few members of the city guard kind of come up to Sebastian and kind of raise him high in this kind of celebratory, like, yeah, you did it, look at you go. And you see, as you're walking away, Vemfer, out of the corner of your eye, you notice both Ivinsky and Tenebris seem to eye you curiously. Meanwhile, Hellebore, as the crowd is cheering, Vemfer is walking off stage. You guys are getting ready to move when you hear a voice in your ear, like next to you. You don't see the source, but you recognize the voice all too much as the distorted voice of the Lily of the Valley as it speaks in your ear. We need to talk. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Thank you all for coming. We did lose Tabby and Ayla at the end there. They were tired geese. But regardless, this was a very fun session. And I am very much looking forward to the next one. Thank you all for coming, and we'll see you all next time. Goodbye for now, my friends.